Hey guys, Fireside here. Good seeing you guys again. Like and subscribe. Every single time I do one of these, I get more subscribers, and it's just it really is a fantastic feeling. And again, it's my patriotic duty to do so. That's why I'm doing it. I encourage you to do the same. Legacy media is dying. I think that I'm going to say that in every single video towards the beginning. It is my patriotic duty. It is your patriotic duty to do similar things. And I do think that patriotic duty includes liking and subscribing to this channel. And you know what? You start listening, maybe you might create a channel of your own, and that way you can say, and you can tell your kids that you did something. It's not like we have the opportunity to fight in World War II here. And even if you did want to fight in a current war, you won't know what the fuck you're fighting for. So this is what I wanted to discuss today. I have it up on the board. Never underestimate the power of Republicans to fuck things up. I mentioned in a Twitter post today, Republicans or the GOP are worthless. We all knew that. A train of what should be done from both a political and reasonable perspective could be an inch beyond their nose, screaming, and they'd still fuck it up. And this is one of them. Very few Democrats like Pete Buttigieg, which means even less independents like Pete Buttigieg, and even less Republicans like Pete Buttigieg. Gay Pete, the gay mayor from Notre Dame who couldn't fix potholes, now leads us in our quest to become a demise of a society, undertaking or trying to undertake one of the most complex architectural designs, which is the United States. In the history of the world, we have this idiot running it. And Republicans had an opportunity to defeat or disclose government jet use because he's riding in a private jet, not suffering from his own calamities. It's the typical liberal, right? School choice, but they send their kids to private school. No wall, but they're behind gated communities. I've talked about that before. Just again, and I was going to say Republicans join Dems. When is the last time you've heard Democrats join Republicans to defeat a bill? Why is it? Why the fuck is it that Republicans are always the one to decide to join the Dems? It's everywhere. John Tester in Montana. The moderate, he never votes with the freaking Republicans, and he's a Democrat senator in ruby red Montana. Montana, don't be so fucking stupid. It's always them. Rest assured, there'll never be another Republican governor of California, Republican senator in California. Rest assured, some idiot will have a red or a blue senator or a Democrat senator, let's say Kentucky or West Virginia. Oh, wait a minute, it's already there. Joe Manchin. The guy who is one of the freaking worst because he pretends to be a moderate and care, but he votes with Democrats, and what a freaking louse, man. RFK, John F. Kennedy Jr., I heard him speak around censorship today. I believe that dude, and do you know why? I believe him because he has a lot to lose. Joe Manchin has got nothing to do but gain stuff, which is what he's done his whole career. Guy has a huge freaking yacht. He's in West Virginia. Anyway, 10 Republicans helped Democrats sink a bill that would have forced Transportation Secretary Gay Pete Buttigieg from Indiana to report his flight records on government-owned jets. Why? Why did Republicans do this? I don't understand it. It's not even a smart political move. This is indicative of what's happening on a bigger scale. This is why Democrats are arresting the former president and current leader of the Republican Party in the primary, indicting him, and will indict him again. By the way, Fireside was right. I said he'd get indicted again. He's going to get indicted 3 times. They don't give up. These guys are animals. They're hyenas. They're relentless. And Republicans can't even get on board. They have one of the most unpopular Secretary of Transportation and most unqualified Secretary of Transportation, although he's gay, to see his government records. So transparency on their sides, political prowess, the nature of the politics are behind their side, and it makes sense and it's the right thing to do. Yet Republicans, they found 10. You'll also notice that it goes across the board. If they had a 20-person majority, there'd be 21 Republicans that would have voted against this. There's always 5 or 6 or 10 or 20 or 25 little Mitt Romneys that need to be Mitt Romneys at any given time for the Democrats. There's no such thing with the Democratic Party. They're monolithic. They do what they're in lockstep. It's disgusting. And it makes you wonder, what are Republicans going to do? They have these House hearings. Again, I mentioned JFK Jr., Bobby Kennedy Jr. Today he was freaking fantastic about censorship. But what are they going to do? Republicans don't do a damn thing. It's all bark, no teeth, like my freaking 14-year-old Yorkie. No teeth, and he barks a lot. If they're just like him, it's just crazy to me. On a final note, on this very uplifting video, Conservative Brief. I've mentioned it before. I mean, these guys aren't sponsors of mine. I'd like them to be a sponsor. I would absolutely do it. This is the new Drudge Report. It has everything in here. I had no idea that Ronna McDaniel, okay, kin to Mitt Romney, who did a hot dog video today. I'm not going to talk about it outside of that. Look it up yourself. It's embarrassing for me. He's the everyday man. She issues dire warning for Trump. I had no idea she'd have the balls to say that. I already knew about Hannity's ratings collapsing. That was a really interesting article. Matt Gaetz, legislation to defend Jack Smith after Trump. This guy gets it. I love Matt Gaetz. Firebrand. He puts his money where his mouth is, and they've already tried getting after him. The FBI did, accusing him of rape and some sort of espionage thing, something very weird. But this is just a great website, guys. Conservative Brief. A lot of the guys on Twitter, America First and Republicans, real ones anyway, they'll follow this. So good chat. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow. And just a sad, we need fighters, guys. We need fighters. And I mentioned towards the beginning of this video about your patriotic duty. Call your congressman. I did. I called Langford whenever it was something about Christopher Columbus Day, and he was talking about reparations and all this other stuff, and buildings were burning, and he was talking about Christopher Columbus and statues. So just simply ridiculous. Not a fan, but do your duty, okay? Listen, subscribe, comment, make your own channels. This is what we need, man. The mainstream media is dead. Conservative Brief is a good website. So talk to you guys later.